Thank you so much. Thanks, man.
We're almost at time. So, will you please share with us some of your adventures on the field? I know recently that you guys had an incident with your quanta. So please share with us. Where is the quanta? Yeah. Mike, you remember that movie, Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, man.
So, where's the quanta? What happened to the quanta?
The one thing I will tell you, as much as I will share the story briefly, is that you touch the property of God, you will feel the wrath of God.
Sure.
So it
Ooh.
was it was in it was in July when we were down in Devon. So it's a mission week. Just this past week, we were in Devon again for mission week. So this year, as African Enterprise, our mission has been directed to the city in Devon. So obviously, as the youth, we focus on visiting different schools. So we've done our morning classes. I think we had done two, and then we went to get lunch. Now we're waiting for the last class before we finish our day. So while we were waiting, parking in the parking lot in one of these schools, and then two guys walk in. They're carrying guns. For some reason, I never noticed them coming in, and I believe that was God because I'm sure if I saw them, I was gonna do something stupid, which would have ended up, yeah, badly. So I didn't see them until this guy was standing by the door and he said to me, "We are here for this car. You make a noise, I will shoot you." I look at him and I laugh because I'm thinking, who is this guy now? And when I laughed, and then that's when he pulled the gun, and I thought, okay, no, this is now serious. So I look at him. Physically, I can do something here. But then when I look across, there was the second guy. Then I realized that, okay, there's less options here. There's nothing I can do. So then he asked me to start the car, which I did. And then I walked out of the car. Then he asked for my phone. He took my phone. And some of the guys also, I think there were four phones that were taken. But then some of the guys managed to sneak out with their phones, and that's how our quantum left in our presence. So when that happened, with the phone that we had, we called back to the office to say just notify the guys so that they can track the car. The car has been taken. There was a sound system in our car. All our bags, like everything was just taken, like everything. Um, yeah, we were just left with what was on our body. So then we started praying. They called for the police. They said they were on their way, which they never came to where we were at the school until the car was recovered an hour later. I remember when I went back to where the quantum was, and I said, God, we came in this school to preach the gospel. How will people of this area know that you are God?
Mm.
Then I realized at that point when I was doing that prayer that the guy is gone. But God will do something about it. And we shared the word and people started praying. An hour later, the car was found. Obviously, they tried to look for the tracker in the car, they couldn't find it. I think that was the hand of God because when I saw how things were, I realized that it was just the hand of God that protected the car, and everything was recovered. They only managed to take the four phones and our sound system, but we have our car back and some of the stuff that was in the car. It's just a miracle because from the history, everyone who saw that our car was recovered was like, you guys are serving another God that we've never experienced. I remember receiving a message from one of the guys that had organized our mission to say, your prayers, guys, I've never seen this in our area. People have lost cars not to be recovered. So that's one of the miracles that we saw this year. Yeah, so the quantum is back, MJ. We thank the Lord for his protection.
Amen.